welcome to my motivation masterclass. I am so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. I know how valuable your time is, so I am so happy that you've decided to spend it with me today, and I am going to make sure that I do not waste any of it. So I'm going to make this super valuable for you. I'm going to share with you some really easy to implement strategies that you can use to help you to stay motivated and get on top of your fitness goals straight away. So I'm going to make sure that this is so full of useful tools for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I don't want to waste any of your time, so I'm going to dive straight into it. You ready? All right, so over the next 40 minutes, I'm going to share with you some of the most actionable and easy to implement mind-blowing strategies, and you're going to be like, oh my God, how did I not know about this before? I've had so many people, when I've shared this content with them, been like, oh my God, you've actually just changed my life. Because this stuff is so easy to implement. And I think actually some of it is kind of simple, so simple in fact that we kind of overlook it. So I'm so excited to blow your mind with this. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if, number one, hey, doesn't want to show you this slide. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could stay on track even if you had zero motivation? So still keep smashing those fitness goals even when you don't feel motivated. Yes. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could enjoy treats, social events, and eat dessert without feeling guilty or ruining all of your hard work? So still staying on track with your fitness goals. That would be so good, right? I want to know, actually, I want to hear from you. I want this to be an interactive experience as well. So let me know in the comments, drop a little heart, drop some emojis in there. I want to know, like, do you think that this is awesome? Sound good so far, yeah? Wouldn't it be great if you could learn what works for you, your individual body, your goals, and your life? Because we're all different and there isn't one size fits all. There is no one program for everybody. So you got to find sort of what works for you and adapts not just to your body but also to your lifestyle, because what's realistic for you is not realistic for others and vice versa. So wouldn't it be awesome if you could learn exactly what works for you and be like, all right, let's smash this out, optimal results, minimal effort? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, sound good? Keep interacting with me. I want to know you're here. Drop a heart in the comments and let me know. All right, now I want to know, which one are you? Are you a 1, 2, 3, or a 4? Drop it in the comments and let me know. I'm all of these. So if you're all of these, don't worry about it. You can be like, Hannah, I'm all of these. I feel you. It's me. Number 1, it used to be me, should I say, not anymore. Number 1, do you do really well during the week, but then completely ruin everything on the weekend and just go all out and binge like you've never been fed? Number 1s, let me know. Number 2, do you feel like eating well or eating clean is like some kind of punishment and completely unsustainable long term? Drop a number 2 in the comments. Number 3, do you have like an all or nothing approach and feel that if you have one slip up, you just ruin everything? That used to be me. I'd be like, oh my God, I've gone off track. Might as well just go and eat a small village and wait till Monday to start again. So let me know those all or nothings. Drop a number 3 in the comment. And number 4 is, do you get overwhelmed by all of the information out there and just don't know what's best for you? So you're just like, you know what, this is all too hard. I'm just going to stay here and eat my Maltesers in peace. That used to be me. I used to just be on Instagram or like back in my day on Facebook and be like, oh my God, I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what's right and what's not, what's going to work for me. And you just get so overwhelmed by everything that you end up doing nothing. It's called decision paralysis. And that's number 4. Let me know. And if you're all of them, just say, Hannah, all of them, and I'll feel you. Don't worry. You're not alone with that one. All right. So whatever you were, a 1, 2, 3, or 4, or all of the above, don't stress. I've got you, because I have been exactly where you are. I was all of those things. So you are in the right place. Once I share with you my 3 steps to success, you are going to be mind blown and just totally feel like, oh my God, I got this. Like, I can overcome these things, okay? So don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm going to show you some really great ways that you can work through that, okay? Now, This is me. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Hannah, and I'm going to give you all the officialness. So I'm a fitness coach. I'm a WBFF fitness model, and I was trainer of the year in 2019, which I am so, so proud of. But all of these things are not really me as a person, what I stand for. So I'm all about creating ways that I can empower women to take control of their life, take control of their fitness, and get results in a healthy and realistic way. So I teach busy women to create the body that they love without missing out on social occasions and treats, and without spending hours in the gym. We want real results for real women. And the reason why I've come down this path is because I just got completely overseeing like a 6-week summer shred and an 8-week challenge and all of these things. I'm like, yeah, okay, this is awesome, and these workouts are great, and everything that is in there is right. But what about long term? What happens after the 8 weeks? You know what I mean? Like, I was like, there's got to be a way that we can teach women to take their fitness into their own hands. I want to empower them with the knowledge and the skills that they don't need a 6-week challenge after 6-week challenge after 6-week challenge, because they've created healthy and sustainable habits to be fit long term. Doesn't that sound amazing? So that is literally like my passion in life, is to help women to take control, live healthy lives, but also to still enjoy it. Like, we're all human. We all want to have connection and social occasions and go out with friends and enjoy dinner and dessert. We're not robots. We don't just want to like sit at home and eat lettuce our whole lives, right? I mean, if you want to, that's fine, go you, but I'm not about that life. So that is literally my mission in life. I'm just here to make it as easy and as sustainable as possible. If you like the sound of that, drop a heart in the comments, because I know it's pretty refreshing. Like, all you see at the moment is like Instagram models telling you to intermittent fast and eat clean, train dirty. Like, ugh, I'm over it, you know. I want something real. Anyway, rant over, moving on. So I have not always been like this. This was me before. So I was a yo-yo dieter, like up and down, completely binge eating. I was an emotional eater. I had this all or nothing approach, like what I was talking about before. And I was just completely overwhelmed by all the information out there. Like I said, like just didn't know where to start. So I ended up doing nothing, just stuck in decision paralysis and eating Maltesers, eating my feelings. And I was on this unhealthy as fuck pattern, excuse my language, but I feel like it's necessary in that moment, because just to get through to you how unhealthy it was. I was literally like starving myself, and then all week, and then on a Saturday, Sunday, I would eat everything, starve myself again for another week, eat everything, and it was so unhealthy. So I had to really break that pattern of disordered eating and get back on track. And sometimes that would also go, not just like in the week I would starve myself, because depending on where I was in life, it could go on for a few months until I got down to like a very unhealthy, very skinny weight. And then I'd go back up and back down. It was disgusting. It was an awful place to be. And I do not wish that on anybody. So that was me then. Thank God I've managed to find amazing ways to change my life completely, become healthy, fit and strong, which is most important. And yet I love my body. But what's more important is that I love the way I feel, you know, like confident and happy and healthy and full of energy, because I'm actually feeding and nourishing my body now. So that makes a massive difference. And that's something that we teach in the Confidence Academy, is how to not just look good, but feel good, nourish your body, have as much energy as possible. And now I have the pleasure of helping other women transform their bodies, get confident and love their lives. And I honestly love nothing more than seeing my girls go from like the hesitant, doubtful, unsure people they are when I meet them, like insecure, and just, yeah, lacking in confidence, to see them transform into these fit, strong, confident, like badass babes that just go out there, smash their workouts. But more than that, they take that into their life and just start smashing goals in every area of their life, like relationships, career, finance. Like, that strength is transferable, you know. To see the transformation, it's everything to me. I love it so, so much. So I have the pleasure of showing these women just exactly what they're capable of, and it is the best feeling ever. This is Jasmine. This is one of my amazing babes. Before Jasmine came to me, she'd done so many diets, online courses, 6-week challenges, programs, all of those things. And she just always felt unmotivated. And then she'd be fine for a week or two and then fall back into her old patterns and just go back to being unhealthy. But the thing that she loved about the Confidence Academy, she was one of my first Confidence Academy girls, was that the support. So we have regular coaching, always there when she needed help. And if she felt like she was going to go off track, she'd just reach out to me. And honestly, like the things we worked on just completely made or break, were like make or break for her. And look at her amazing results. I think that was after, it was either 6 or 8 weeks. I can't remember exactly. I think it might have been 8. But yeah, in 8 weeks, she went from, like, she looks so much better. She looks amazing. She was so confident and so happy. It's one of my little success stories. I love seeing my girls shine. Honestly, it's the best. All right, so let's dive in. I'm going to share my 3 secrets to success. Secret number 1, motivation is overrated. But don't worry, I'm going to show you what you need instead. Secret number 2, you do not have to be good 24/7. Like I said, we do not have to be like rabbits sitting in the house and eating lettuce. Like, I'm going to show you that you can have treats without ruining all of your hard work. But having said that, I do not endorse cheat days. Like, I am not about a cheat day, and I'll explain why later on. But if you're having a cheat day, make it stop. It's the worst thing that you can do. And secret number 3, there is no one size fits all. So like I said before, we're all unique, and that is amazing. Like, it's the best thing about us. And it means that you can work with your body, with your goals and your lifestyle to create something that's perfect for you. It means you don't need to be a sheep and follow what everyone else is doing and think that there's something wrong with you if that's not sustainable for your life. We can figure out what works for you and use it to our advantage. So that it's a good thing that we're all different, I promise. Now, I don't know. Secret number 1, motivation is overrated. Now, I don't know about you, but I used to look at fitness models and fitness influencers and be like, oh my God, that person is like an alien to me. Like, they must be so motivated all the time. They must literally just eat salad and exercise for hours every day and just be in the gym the whole time. I'd be like, how are they so motivated? So when I started my fitness journey, that was my question that I asked everyone. I was like, how are you so motivated all the time? Like, what's your secret? You must have some special gift from God that I don't have. So would you not just rather like be sat in front of the couch eating Tim Tams? Surely we've all thought that. Don't pretend it's just me. But everyone was like, honestly, they were like, we don't have unlimited motivation. What do they have instead? Let me share with you. So what I learned was that you need these 3 things instead of motivation. You need a very strong goal, a solid why, a reason why you're doing it, and you need habits and rituals in place for when you really do not have any motivation. So in the early days, one of my coaches said to me, I'm just going to have a sip of water before I tell my interesting story. So in the early days, one of my coaches said to me, I was like, I don't feel motivated. Like, I do well and then I lose motivation and I feel like I just go right back to square one. And she's like, babe, don't worry. You don't need motivation. You just need discipline. And I was thinking, oh, well, now I'm really fucked because I don't have that either. But the good news is that discipline is a skill that you can learn. And I teach all about how to learn discipline in the Confidence Academy. It's one of the things that we go really deep on because it's not an easy skill to learn. But thankfully, there are really easy and simple to implement habits and rituals that you can put into place that don't take any extra time, and they help you to develop discipline along the way. But we don't have time to go into that now. That's all in the Confidence Academy. But what I'll share with you now is what I learned about goals and your underlying why. So humans thrive on making progress towards a specific goal. So you always have to have some kind of measurable deadline in place that you're working towards to keep you on track. That's one of the first rules of developing discipline. So say, for example, it's a holiday or a wedding or a whatever, but as long as you have that deadline, and you can give yourself mini goals along the way to break it up, but that is a really important step to hitting your fitness goals when motivation is out the window. And the second thing is a solid reason why. And that can be any reason, like it can be anything. It can be to inspire others. It can be health reasons. It can be to look really good in your bikini and feel great on your holiday. It can be to have more confidence so that you're better at your job. It can be any reason. It can be to set a good example for a family member, to be healthier for your partner, to live longer for your kids. Like, so many reasons why you could be doing what you're doing, but it's really important that you have such a solid sense of that reason why you're doing it. And then, like I said, the third thing is that you really need these habits and rituals in place, most importantly, that are easy for you, specific to you and your goal, and fit in with your life. Because one thing is, if you do too much too soon, you just get overwhelmed and you do nothing. So what we work on in the Confidence Academy is slow steps to implement things into your life that mean that you can stick to this, yeah? Secret number 2, and my favorite secret of them all, is that you do not have to be good 24/7. It is okay to enjoy treats as long as you are balancing it out. So, as you know, for me, I used to be a completely all or nothing kind of girl. I was either eating everything or eating nothing. But thankfully, I've found balance. And I'm not talking about cheat days. Like, cheat days are just glorified binge eating. But if you fancy a glass of wine on a random Wednesday or going out for pizza on a Friday night, that is okay. You can have balance as long as you just making allowances for it in other areas. Like, if you're going to go and have this treat, maybe cut back on your calories earlier on in the day, or if it's late at night, eat later the next day. Things like that, they will help. But it's all about enjoying it. 80% of the time you're good, 20% of the time, you know, you can have a treat. So what you need to do if you're going to enjoy your treats is that you need to plan the treats. This avoids overeating or situational eating. So if you're going out for dinner, check the menu in advance, make a decision on what you're going to have, decide how many cocktails you're going to have or how many drinks, if you're going to have dessert or not. Make all of those decisions before you go so that you're not stuck in that moment making impulsive decisions that are not going to benefit you. Planning is everything. Ever heard that saying, failing to plan is planning to fail? It is so true when it comes to your health and fitness. The second thing that you need to do is really important as well, and that is set your boundaries. So give yourself a treat, stick to it, and like I said, adjust the rest of the day to accommodate for it, but stick to what you said. This is so important, because if you say you're going to do something and then you don't do it, you lose credibility with yourself. You betray yourself, and you start to feel even more insecure because you can't even commit to the things that you said you're going to commit to. So this is so important. Like, I think people underestimate the importance of doing what they said they were going to do. So I'll give you an example. I always have popcorn when I go to the movies, and then I went through a phase where I was like, you know what, I'm not going to have popcorn. But I'd get there, I'd smell the popcorn, and I'd be like, I'm having popcorn, it smells so good, I'm going to eat it. So then I was like, you know what, like, this is making me feel like shit. I beat myself up every time I'm having the popcorn. I'm going to have popcorn, but I'm going to take it with me. I'm going to take the bag that you buy from the supermarket. It's just as yummy. In fact, I think it's yummier. And I'm going to just eat half the bag, the big share bags. And then I'm going to leave the rest and bring it home and not eat it. Anyway, obviously that did not happen. I would eat the full bag every single time and feel just as shit. So now I'm like, you know what? Clearly I cannot be trusted when it comes to popcorn. So I buy, you know, the little fun size bags of popcorn with the little monkey face on, the small ones, and you buy like a pack of 6, I think it is. And I buy them and I take 3 with me. And I just take some berries as well, because I'm a nibbler when I go to the movies. Like, I get bored. I can't sit still for that long. I've got to be doing something the whole time. So in between bags of popcorn, I'll eat my berries. But that, for me, that's the steps that I have to take, because I know myself, like, I can't be trusted with that popcorn. So I've got to take those measures. And it's just about being aware of yourself, being aware of your limitations and where you fall down, and then setting those boundaries with yourself, so that you don't let yourself down, because you're doing this for a reason. You want to make yourself proud, and you're not going to make yourself proud if you keep saying you're going to do something and then not doing it. You're just going to make yourself feel like shit. So it's so important. And another thing, don't set your boundaries too big. Like, set small boundaries at first and then move up as you progress, you know? So like, set a boundary of like, okay, I'm only going to have chocolate at this time on a Friday or whatever, you know? Start small, because that way you'll build credibility up with yourself slowly over time, and it will really, really make you feel so much more confident. This is something that we go really deep in the Confidence Academy. It is a little bit more complex. I'm just giving you a brief overview of what to do. But if you need help with how to do it, then the Confidence Academy will teach you all of that. And the next thing is, let it go. Do not beat yourself up. You've eaten it. Make the adjustments when necessary, and then let it go. Like, you have got to just move on, because you can't beat yourself up over these things. The guilt, there's no value in holding on to guilt. And if you feel bad for eating that and you feel like you've let yourself down, that's okay. Next time you can just set your boundaries. Like, it's temporary, you know, it's a transitional moment. Move on, do better next time. And then, like I said before, and I'll say it again, no cheat days. Do not have a set cheat day. It is glorified binge eating. If you have a day where you're like, I'm going to eat all of the foods on this day, and the rest of my week or whatever, I'm just going to eat clean, you develop this deprivation cycle, which is A, really bad for your metabolism, B, very bad for your mindset. Like, you have this deprivation and then this reward, or like this indulgence, and it completely messes with your head as well as your metabolism, and is terrible for weight loss goals. So just don't do it. It's not good to have a cheat day. If you fancy something on a Wednesday or a random Tuesday or whatever, have it as part of your structure and you will be so much happier. But do not get into that binge eating cycle of cheat days. It's terrible. So this is one of my favorite things that I really wanted to touch on, and we go deep on this in the Confidence Academy. So I just wanted to touch on it briefly here, because it was so profound for me when I saw this. It just completely rewired something in my brain, and it was a big trigger for me to change my mindset on the cycle of binge eating and starvation. Just because you got a flat tire doesn't mean you should go and pop the other three. One mistake doesn't mean that you have to sabotage the rest of your day. And that for me was massive, because I used to have, like I said, the all or nothing mindset of like, okay, it would be like this. So I'd be out with a friend, she'd be like, oh, have a brownie or whatever with your coffee. I'd have it and I'd be like, I fucked up now, I've ruined everything, that's it. Like, I'm terrible, I'm useless, I'm just going to have to start again on Monday. But in the meantime, I might as well just eat everything inside, because I've already ruined everything now. That is so not true, for one. Like, that little brownie wouldn't have ruined everything, but me going on a cycle for the next however many days until Monday came round again was what ruined it, you know? What went from being like a maybe 200 calorie surplus turned into 1,000 calorie surplus over a series of a few days because of that mindset. So you got to be so aware of this. And I think one of the reasons why we do it is because we set this unrealistic expectation of ourselves from the get-go. So then it's not maintainable, it's not realistic. So you stuff up, you feel like a failure for not living up to this unrealistic expectation that only you have put on yourself anyway. And then we have one tiny little hiccup, think that we've ruined everything, and just completely lose our shit. So please take note. If you take one thing away from today, let it be this, because this was probably the biggest game changer for me. And I really, really want the same for you. This is really, really important. This is something that I go really deep on in the Confidence Academy, and I don't want to give you too much and overwhelm you today, because I know that there's a lot to take in with this, and I teach really fast in these situations. But it's just because I want you to have as much value as possible. But in the Confidence Academy, this is something that you'll work on over a period of time, and you have lifetime access to that. So don't feel like, oh my God, there's so much, I can't cope with all of this information right now. It's a lot, I know, but I want you to really get as much value as you can from this. And if you do need more help, then please just sign up to the Confidence Academy, and you will get all the step-by-step guide that you need to work through this. And secret number 3, I know that I said secret number 2 was my favorite, but actually secret number 3 is my favorite. Learn what works for you. So, like I said before, I'm so overseeing summer shred, 6-week challenge, this ultimate workout, like get your dream body, bikini body guide, and all of that. Like, the truth is, yes, they are all amazing workouts. They all have amazing meal prep ideas. They are fantastic tools to get you to where you want to be. The thing that they're lacking is that they are not sustainable and they are not personalized and they do not give the support that people need. And I wish people would realize that, because women are setting themselves up for failure, like signing up for these 6-week challenges, whatever, where you get given a program and no help, no support. You're just told, do these exercises, do these, eat these foods, and they'll work for you. But who do you turn to when it goes to shit? Who do you turn to when shit goes sideways and you're stuck in a rut and you've been eating off plan for 8 days now and you don't know how to get back on track? There's no one to reach out to. And because of that, you don't move through and progress through and break the patterns that are keeping you stuck where you are. So the thing that we work on the most in the Confidence Academy is breaking your patterns, working through your cycle and finding out what works for you so that you can progress to the next level and achieve more, you know? So secret number 3 is that you have got to do what works for you. There is no one size fits all. You've got to figure out exactly what you can do, what habits and rituals you can put into place that are suitable for your busy lifestyle. Because yeah, these programs are great, but sometimes you can't spend that much time in the gym. Sometimes you don't have time to meal prep. What do you do in those moments? So what you need to incorporate is your own body. So everybody's different. There's so many different body types. I won't go into that. It's a lot of information, but I teach you all about that in the Confidence Academy. But I just want to keep it brief here because I'm very conscious of your time. So you need to incorporate your body, your nutrition, your exercise that works for your body type, any injuries you might have, or any special considerations that pretty much, I don't know any of the online programs that go into the special considerations, but what muscles activate for you? How do you activate the muscles that you want to work? Things like that are completely overlooked in these online programs. Very, very important when structuring your program and a complete game changer. I was training for 9 months without my glutes activating. My bum was not working. Like, girls, can you imagine the booty goals? Like, it just wouldn't grow. And I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? It will not grow. Wasn't even activating because my quad muscles at the front of my legs were too strong. So they were taking over, not letting my bum do any work. Like, that's awful. If you don't have a coach to see these things for you and to recognize and to reach out to when these things happen, you're never going to get any progress. So really, really special considerations are very, very important. Second thing that's really important is training specifically towards your goals. Do you want a big bum? Do you want a tiny waist? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to lose fat? You're not bothered? Do you want to lose anything? Like, there's a lot of different ways to train and a lot of things that you need to take into consideration when training for a specific goal, which some of the online programs don't take into consideration. So be very conscious of that. And the final thing and most important is your life. Like, you've got to learn how to make this work for your life with your time frames, your flexibility. Like, some people have the flexibility to train when they want. Some people only have a set, might even be 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Some people can only train from home. Some people have other commitments. They might only be able to train 1 or 2 days a week. Social events, all of these things that you need to take into consideration and learn how to be flexible around. So that's something that we go really deep on in the Confidence Academy, but it's something that you should really think about when setting your goals, whether you join the Confidence Academy or not. These things are very, very important in your fitness journey. So, key takeaways, my most valuable lessons. We're coming to the end of our time together. So I'm going to share with you the things that I want you to take away from this the most. Number 1, nobody is motivated all the time. So it's really important to have your goals, your why, and your habits and rituals in place to help you when motivation fails. Number 2, you didn't ruin everything. One little slip up is not going to change everything, but it's so important to get back up, get straight back on track, and start getting things right immediately. As soon as you fall down, pick yourself up and get back on track, because the worst thing that you can do is stay there. Number 3, what works for other people might not work for you, and that's okay. Like, it's just really important to find what works for you and to figure out your own path so that you can make this sustainable long term. And the last thing that I really want you to take away from this is that you do not have to do it alone. Everybody needs support. I have support. My coaches have support. My girls have me for support. Like, even if it's not me, if it's another coach, a friend, someone that you can turn to help you on this journey. Like, there is no need for you to do it alone, and there's no need for you to suffer in silence. Like, if you fall down, if you feel like you need help, reach out to somebody and ask for help, because the thing is, there's so much power in helping each other, and I guarantee that if you reach out to someone, they're going to be more likely to reach out to you as well. So it's a two-way street, you know? So reach out, get support, and don't beat yourself up. Having said that, speaking of support, join the tribe. The Confidence Academy will teach you everything that you need to become strong, fit, confident, and capable of anything. If you want to be a part of the Confidence Academy, I would absolutely love to have you. It is my life's purpose to unlock the potential in women and show you how you can be the best that you can be. So in this Confidence Academy, you get unlimited support, workouts, meal plans, motivation, accountability, all of that stuff. But most importantly, you get the support that you need to figure out what works for you, and the guidance that you need to be able to make this last long term and to become completely independent and able to do this for yourself. You get accountability. There's a call every week. You can reach out to me whenever you need it. You've got lifetime access. So there's an online portal where I'll give you a login. You've got lifetime access to all of the workouts, all of the meal plans, all of the educational videos on there. And there's also a step-by-step structure that you can work through at your own pace, which is a series of videos that help you to reframe your thoughts, reframe your patterns of behavior. And then each week, I'll get on a call with you and we'll go through what's happened and come up for you in that week so that we can dissect it together, help you move past it and work through it and level up to the next stage. So you've got the best of both worlds. You've got the flexibility of your own programs, the freedom to work out and do all the exercises and everything when you want to in your own time, but you've also got the benefit of that support network there as well. So it really, really is such a massive game changer. And this is going to be the last time this year that I'm going to be offering this. So if you want it, jump on board now. The link is below, Team Ignite Fitness /products /the Confidence Academy. I've actually got a special offer just for the girls on this call that sign up. If you sign up from this call, DM me and let me know, because I'm going to give you a special one-on-one coaching session as well. So we're going to actually, I'll give you a call. We'll go through together exactly what you want to work on so that I can create the best program for your goals and really, really help you to just take a massive step forward and really reach your goals. Because the thing is, I want to see you succeed. I want to see you shine. It's great for me. It's great for the other girls to see it. So I want to give you everything I can to set you up for success. If you're one of the ones that sign up on this call, you're going to get this amazing package, lifetime access to the Confidence Academy, access to me whenever you need me. We're going to get on a call once a week. If you sign up on this call today, we're going to get on a call tomorrow if necessary, or the weekend, whenever's best for you. And we're going to go through all your goals and really get you started straight away so that you can really just get smashing it. There is only like something like 9 or 10 weeks until Christmas. Can you believe it? So we want to get you in shape for the festive season. So I cannot wait to have you. Please, if you've got any questions, please DM me, reach out to me. Even if you're not ready for the Confidence Academy, you don't think it's for you, but you still just want to reach out and ask any questions, please reach out. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you so much for taking the time for this call. I hope you found it valuable. Please give me your feedback. Let me know if there's anything you liked, anything that you want to see more of, anything that you think could be improved. Please let me know, because I love your feedback. Thank you so much for joining me today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.